Hi friends, it's Vanessa Short. Let's do some makeup. We're going to start out with an everyday eyeshadow look. We're just going to use a few colors. I'm going to start with Sabrina, and then we're going to use a little bit of Oak. I'm going to use some Trust on my eyebrows, and I might use Trust in my crease. Let's start with using our Vanilla Dust powder and applying that all over our lid. That just gives us a nice even base to start with. And then everything will blend easier on it too. So we'll get that on. Then I'm going to take my medium color, which is Oak. I'm going to use the other side of my brush, and I'm just going to dab that right above my crease. And I like to keep my eye open because my eyelids are a little bit heavier. So if I put it in my crease, I'll show you on this side. If I put it exactly where my crease is, it might look okay when my eyes are closed, but as soon as I open, it disappears. See that? So we're going to keep our eyes open. If you don't have a heavy lid, this may not apply to you. And I'm just kind of patting it in there. I'm not swiping it perfect. I'm not making a perfect line. I just want to show you how easy it can be just to get an everyday look with 3 colors. Okay, I'm going to flip back over and use my fluffy side. This is called the windshield wiper technique, and I'm just going to go back and forth until that's blended. Nice and soft. I'm not going very hard. I'm just kind of going back and forth like that. So there you go. See how that blended out really nice? Now don't worry, we're going to clean up this line a little bit, but I want to keep this pretty simple. So that was our first color. Then we're going to take our Sabrina, which is the lightest color. Has a little bit of a shimmer in it. We're going to put that right in the inside corner of our eye, and that's really brightening. You can take it a little bit onto your lid. See how that brightens up? Again, I'm not putting it perfect because we can blend it. And this is just supposed to be a soft eyeshadow look, so I almost want to do it sloppy so you can see. I'm going to use the fluffy end, and I'm just going to blend that out. There you go. We're almost done. We are going to grab our multitasker brush, and we're going to use a little bit of that Trust, which was the darker color. This one right here. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows with it. I like to start closer to my arch because that usually needs a little bit more color than the inside of my eye. So I'm going to get that on my arch. And then I'm going to just kind of blend it to the inside corner. I'm also going to use this as eyeliner. Same color, Trust. I'm going to take and put a little bit under my eye, only about halfway. I don't want to close in my eyes. And I'm also going to put that on the top. On the top, you can go all the way to the inside corner if you like. I like to go about 3/4, kind of just creating a little bit of a smoky look. But it's all with eyeshadow, so it's a lot softer. And again, don't worry that that's not perfect, because we're going to take that fluffy side of our brush again, and we're just going to soften it. Okay, so that's the 3 colors. If you want to kind of give yourself a little bit more contrast, we can take that Trust, which we used in our eyebrows and as eyeliner, and we can just put a little bit on the corner. A good guide is to put this next to your nose and the end of your eyebrow, and try not to take any of your color below that because that'll start to drag your eye down. So try to keep it up a little bit higher like that. See that? So we'll just take a little bit of that dark and put it right in the corner. Almost draw a little triangle. Again, don't worry if it's not perfect. Just get it in there. And it's easy when you're using all of the same tone. You could do this with all pinks, peaches, Of course, browns. I'm using cooler browns, but you could use more warmer, caramely looking browns if you wanted. There you go. So that's all blended. Then the very last thing I'm going to do, just to really define my brows a little bit and kind of clean up that line, is I'm going to take my lightest highlight color that I use on my face, and I'm going to put it on the skinny end of my multitasker brush, and I'm just going to draw a line right under my eyebrow right there. I'm going to do that on both sides. This color is Linen. I think it's perfect for just about anybody for doing this. If you want, you can actually take it and put it on the inside corner. But since we already have that Sabrina in there, I think it's fine. And then I just let it sit for a second, and then I take my finger and I just kind of smudge it. You could take the other side of your brush, make sure it's clean, make sure you don't have anything on it, and you can just blend it with that also. But see how that just really lifted up my eye a little bit more and defined my brow at the same time. So that's a great trick to use your lighter highlight color. Okay, so there's your everyday look. 3 colors, not too confusing, I hope. And as long as you're using a fluffy end of the brush afterwards, you can blend anything in. So it's nice and soft. And then you can add your favorite mascara. I have just a tiny bit on right now. If I wanted to glam it up, I'll add more. All right, there you go.